Hi guys, this tutorial is for the options of the ellipse tool. If we want to see the options for the ellipse tool, first we have to select an ellipse or a circle. We will select this ellipse over here and we will zoom in a little bit. And now in the upper palette we can see the options for the ellipse tool. First, if we want to get an ellipse with specific dimensions, for example, the length of this ellipse from this point over here to this point over here is 95.9 millimeters long, and the height is from this point over here to this point over here is 49.4 millimeters. If we want to have an ellipse with specific dimensions, first we have to unlock the lock ratio by clicking on this icon over here with our left mouse key. And now in this part over here we double click with our left mouse key, so we can input a value, for example, of 110 millimeters, and by pressing enter you can see that this dimension of our ellipse is getting bigger. If we want to make the height of the ellipse for example 40 millimeters, we double click in this area over here with our left mouse key and we input 40 with our keyboard and then press enter. As you can see, this dimension of the ellipse now is 40 millimeters high. With the also in our options palette we can rotate our ellipse. First of all, we have to select it. As previously, we select the ellipse tool, and in this window we double click, and if we input 45 and press enter, you can see that our ellipse has rotated for 45 degrees around the center of the ellipse. We are going to put it back in the previous position by double clicking in this window over here, angle of rotation. So we input a value of 0 and pressing enter, and now we have the previous position of the ellipse. In these three options over here, now in the first option we have a whole ellipse, but if we want to cut part of the ellipse, 1/4 of the ellipse, we can press on this command over here, the command pi. If I choose this command and if I press it here with my left mouse key, as you can see, we have 1/4 of the ellipse that is missing. The angle of the center, starting from this point to this point, is 270 degrees, as you can see in this option. And if we want to see only half of the ellipse and not the whole ellipse, or if we don't want to miss only 1/4 of the ellipse, I insert in this window by double clicking with my mouse key and input 180 degrees. And if I click enter, in that case I have only half of the ellipse. I will click undo of this command, so I will get the previous shape of the ellipse. And our third command over here is arc. If I click with my left mouse key on this command, I will get the shape only of our outline and not the whole ellipse. I'm clicking with my left mouse key, and as you can see, we have only our outline by angle of 270 degrees. If I want to have outline of the half of the ellipse, in this command arc, I double click in this window and I input the value of 180 degrees and press enter. And now, as you can see, we have only half of the ellipse. This command outline width I explained in the previous video. In this point we can change the outline width. For example, I can make it bigger. I can make it 2.5. As you can see, now we have outline of 2.5 millimeters, or I can make it thicker by decreasing the value for example 0.75 millimeters.